Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate.
Okay guys, so when I had this battle, I will never know. It's old, but I don't think I've posted it. So I'm just going to commentate it now, because I have it, and it's a Wi-Fi battle, and I haven't had any new ones recently, so just figured I'd commentate it. But yeah, this is that Drapion I was using in RU. I taunt first turn, and then set up a layer of T-Spikes. He's Stone Edges, not going to do anything. He's just going to switch out now. Probably go into a Slow King just so he doesn't get the Toxic Poison. He gets the regular poison. But I do get my second layer. Now I'm expecting him probably just to go for a Skull or something, so I'm going to knock off, try and get rid of his lefties or whatever he has, and he does have lefties. And even though that was a crit, judging by that damage, I'm expecting Spec D defensive. And now I'm going to taunt him just because I know Slow Kings can carry some other moves, like Slack Off, for instance. So, yeah. Now I'm just going to sit here and hit him and let the poison rack up. He's just going to keep scalding me. It's really doing nothing because I'm specially defensive. It's not really doing anything to me. So now he's just going to switch because he can get the Regenerator, and he's not going to want to take another knockoff because it would obviously kill him. So I'm going to knock off again. In comes the Magmortar, which is going to be Toxic Poisoned, and loses Choice Scarf. So I've got a great start. Knowing this thing's probably going to pack a punch, I'm going to switch out to Demonster, knowing I can resist the fire move. Very nicely take that. I have special defense investment in this just because its defense is already so high. And I think I go for a Curse on the switch, or set up rocks, probably, actually. Oh, no, I double switch. Why did I double switch? I double switched to Claydol. Huh, that's weird. Not sure why I did that. But anyway, I'm going to set up the rocks. He's going to set up his rocks. And yeah, I'm probably just going to spin this next turn because he's Toxic Poisoned, and I have no reason not to. He could stay in and go for the X-Scissor or whatever, but I'm not too worried about that. I am just going to spin, get away those rocks. In comes the Lilligant, which could prove to be problematic, unfortunately, but since it's Toxic Poisoned, unless it's carrying the Giga Drain instead of the Petal Dance, which a lot of them don't do, I shouldn't be too worried. So he's going to put me to sleep, unfortunately. I figured Sableye would be a good thing to have asleep since I can't status it. I don't know, I just... Plus, I'm specially defensive in this, also. So, I figured it would be an okay thing to take it. And, it does pretty well. So, I'm going to wake up as he's Quiver Dancing, which is going to allow me to get off a Substitute just in time, I think. He's going to keep setting up here, which is a really bad idea considering that he's Toxic Poisoned. It's really racking up. I think I'm just going to try and confuse him after this. I know I can obviously take one free hit because of the sub. So I really have nothing to worry about here, unless he's carrying that Giga Drain. But even then, I'm really just hoping he's going to hit himself in Confusion. Unfortunately, he doesn't. So he can get off the Giga Drain and break my sub. But at this point, I could really just sub-stall him, and the Toxic Poison would eventually catch up and kill him anyway. So there's really no way for him to win this battle. If he doesn't switch, he's going to completely lose this Lilligant, unfortunately for him. So, I'm going to be honest, I'm just watching this as it's going, so I don't know if he switches or not. But he really needs to switch now, considering that this is his only... Well, actually, oh, he is going to switch. And yeah, he's going to go into Magmortar. I set up a sub on the Switch, and I'm probably just going to try and confuse this thing to get more stuff. Obviously, this is when Prankster Sableye was still RU. The funny thing is, it's still good, even in OU, it's still really good, just because of the Will-O-Wisp, Confuse Ray, Substitute. I mean, it's such a good set. I still think Aerofoon beats it, but that's just me. But anyway, he gets hit in Confusion, so that's going to give me the free recover. And no problems there. He's going to be able to break my sub, I think. But that's not too big of a deal, because the Toxic Poison is going to be able to kill him off. Sableye is just completely destroying this team. So, yeah. I'm just going to confuse the Slow King coming in. Obviously, not a whole lot worried about this Slow King just because it's poisoned. It has no lefties. It can't really touch me because it doesn't have special attack investment, and I'm especially defensive, so it's not really going to do anything. I'm going to switch out to Drapion. Just because it can take the hits better, and I can hit him with knockoffs, which will be super effective. Unfortunately, he gets a burn on the Scald, which means the knockoffs aren't going to really be doing anything anymore anyway. He's going to switch one more time to try and preserve it. Go out to his Haunch Crow. I'm going to knock off and get rid of that Life Orb. And, yeah, I mean, I'm just really looking good. I'm probably just going to let him kill me here. Oh, no, I did try and switch. But he pursued me. You expected that. Unfortunately for him, since it's resisted, it's not going to kill me. And I'm going to be able to get out of there into Demonsta. And I'm just going to try and probably just go straight for the Rock Slide. Oh, no, I went for the Curse. That may not... I mean, I don't know if the Rock Slide would have killed the Slowking from this health. I really don't. Considering how naturally bulky it is, it probably wouldn't have. But after the poison, it probably would have ended up killing. He's going to Scald. Fortunately enough for me, it's not going to kill. I just cursed again. I guess I'm just trying to set up because I think the poison will kill him, or I'll have to switch at some point. Unfortunately, the poison does not kill him, so he's going to be able to get off another Scald. If he burns me, this Demonsta is ruined. Luckily for me, he doesn't burn me, so that's good. I set up to +3. I probably should have just tried to kill this thing earlier. But, you know, it's whatever. Slowking's dead. I know he's got the Haunch Crow and this, which this is going to probably be able to kill me, so setting up was completely pointless. Yep, I'm going to switch. Okay. And he's going to Giga Drain. That's probably going to be able to kill Weirdy. But I just felt like it was a better play to keep Regirock than to keep Claydol. So I'm going to go into Yanmega, which should be able to do some serious damage to this. He's going to Quiver Dance, probably thinking the one special defense will help him, or maybe he was thinking I would protect for speed boost, but I just went straight for the Air Slash, just in case he decided to switch. But he doesn't. I'm going to Detect now, just to see what he wants to do, get the extra speed, you know, all that good stuff. Get a little bit of toxic damage on him, you know, just stall him out a little bit. And then I'm going to switch, probably because I was thinking an Air Slash wouldn't kill, and I don't know. I'm going to switch into Aidemon and take that Stone Age really well. Probably just Power Whip for the kill here, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to set back up his rocks, obviously, since I can't spin. Oh, I just Leech Seed. Maybe I was expecting him to switch into Haunch Crow at that point. But, hey, why not get up the late game rocks, you know? So when you get the Leech Seed, he's going to have to take toxic damage, a bunch of afterturn effects, yada, yada, yada. This X-Scissor, I'm not worried about. I can take that pretty easily. I think I also invested specially defensively in this, too, just because his defense is so good already. But honestly, since the Spec D, even when it's invested, is bad, you should probably just go fully defensive and just try to avoid special hits. That may be a better play with Tangrowth. But anyway, I'm going to switch just to sack this thing, just because I thought he would Brave Bird, and I don't know. But unfortunately for me, he must have predicted that and roosted, so that didn't work out too well. But I'm just going to be able to bring in Sableye, burn him, and I have no reason to be worried here anymore. Now that this thing is burned, it's not going to really be able to touch me. So I'm just going to sub, just try and stall him out a little more. I think he is just going to continually break my sub, though, because I think even when it's burned, it's going to be able to break Sableye's sub, which is pretty sad. But yeah, I'm going to switch into Regirock. He'll probably be able to kill this, actually, with 2 Brave Birds. I'm not sure. Maybe he won't. Let's see. Or maybe I missed my Rock Slide or something. I feel like I remember this thing dying. He goes into Mawile. It's going to have to... Oh, I rest! Oh, yes, I rest. Is this my Sleep Talk set? I can't remember. This one may be Curse, Sleep Talk. That's probably what it is. It's Curse, Sleep... Yeah, Curse, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Rock Slide. But unfortunately for me, I Slip Talk the Curse. I don't think, even after the lefties, I'm going to be able to live this next Iron Head, unfortunately. Oh, I do live it. Let's see. I mean, the Rock Slide's not going to do anything, really, anyway. It will do a little bit. Oh, I just Sleep Talk the Curse. So, probably I should just sack this at this point. There's no reason to keep it. And then I can go into my Sableye and try and do some more stuff on this. So, unfortunately for me, this Mawile actually has kind of got me on the ropes here, because if that Will-O-Wisp would have missed, he probably would have been able to beat me with this thing. But now I'm going to be able to go into Amen, and luckily for me, I carry the Earthquake on this, I believe. So that's going to work out really well for me. He actually misses his Fire Fang, but considering the bulk I have, and it's a non-stab burned move, it's not going to do... See, it did nothing. I'm going to Earthquake. It's going to destroy the Mile. I probably could have just Earthquaked it right off the bat, but I thought maybe he would go into Honchkrow. But he's going to go on Honchkrow now. Probably just going to Roost, yep. But at this point, he really can't do a whole lot. I'm just going to start Power Whipping him, I think. I Earthquaked predicting the Roost. That was nice. Dang, I did good. Granted, it still would have been more effective to Power Whip, because it would have been stab and whatnot. I think I'm just going to Power Whip now, realizing that the Earthquake didn't really matter. But yeah, so it's going to take him down, and I think the burn should kill him. And yep, that's the game. So yeah, Skyler, probably Skyler Silver, I would imagine. I know he's a guy that's been on the Zats for a while. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. If you didn't check out the Mario video, check it out. It was pretty cool, I guess. And if you don't want to, that's cool. If you guys could leave me a like, that would be really awesome. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!